Alright, so this one's gonna be cats are playing in a paper bag. So this is for the Dragon Shield Double Shell. These are a weird deck box. It's 100. They rated it as 150 cards plus, but it's 120. Even says like 120 double sleeved, and that's what this one really shines at. Because I'll show you guys in a second. So when it comes to like the 80 plus, I just buy the cheapo little Gamegenic, right? Fits my cards, does the job. Let me actually reach over. So like this guy, I want to say is 85 to 90 cards. Partially double sleeved. Some aren't because they're not rares, but then the rares and stuff I've sleeved, right? But you can see it just barely fits. What these 80 plus from Gamegenic are really good for is like a 60 card deck with a 15 card sideboard, right? And then I also have a lot of the 100 plus. And these are really good, like a 100 card deck, right? So fits them in there, pretty neat. This is most somewhat double sleeved. Now the problem with the 100 plusers from Gamegenic is when you get to double sleeved, like these are all, right? This is the Warhammer deck. So there's a little bit of thickness because I'm using the cardboard, because I actually have the Abaddon and another. But you can see all these are double sleeved, so it's extra tall, so it squeezes in here. And I couldn't find a comparable. There was Ultimate Guard has a 120 that's similar like this, but it doesn't look as secure and tight, right? So here is the 120 plus double. Now these things are weird. They're secure, but they're not. See what I mean? Yeah. So like they end up sitting. They take up that part's weird, and you got them just hanging out open. The plastic is pretty thin, cheap. But then again, in this is $8. I think it's like 12 for the two-tone where it's got like the black and the white. This guy was around the $6 mark. They're not meant for so when on my desk I've got a Gamegenic 1100 plus, right? I need to get another one. See, I'm double stacking, and then God, I'm raising. If I'm just doing a couple of decks, I've got the Quiver, right? And sorry about that. Didn't think about this when I started the review. The Quiver only holds like 5 or so decks. So, it's a smaller affair. I actually, they fit fairly well. Right, which, as you can see, I have already one of these, but it was given to me. I couldn't do an unboxing or anything cool like that. So you can fit, you know what I mean? You can get, and that's really the end of the day. Do they all fit this kind of standard, shape? Right, you can, and that's all that really matters to me, because you've got decks of different sizes. Now, and yes, they do fit in the Gamegenic dungeon. So the reason why I really like this guy is you can fit abnormally sized decks. So here is the 100 card, the Necron deck, right, from Warhammer. 100 cards, double sleeved, and because the tokens were just so fucking nice. I sleeved my tokens for the Warhammer decks. They live in sleeves, and they're not double sleeved, but these are the tokens for all 4. Because I tend to either just take the Necron, the one I usually take the Friday Night Magic if I'm going to, or we're playing with some buddies. So I just got the Divider. It's just the Gamegenic Divider, right? And that's what's cool about this. And the reason why I ordered this green one was I just built the Ultimate Gamer. And if you know anything about the Ultimate Gamer, it is not just the 2,800 card deck. You need your attraction deck. So I've got sleeved up the attractions. These are in the Gamegenic extra thick inners. Just because I have 50 of them and didn't know what to do with them. And this way you can still see the back easily to explain to new people. So, ta-da! And then I have some tokens. The foil tokens, like that's from the old Unstable, with the, just, those ones aren't foil, but... Is there even a zombie in here? I thought there was a foil zombie. Oh, there they are. Yeah, I guess I don't need the zombie tokens. Ta-da! Because again, it's 150 cards or 120 double sleeve, so I can fit the deck itself, its tokens, and that's another thing too. If you like these guys, you can fit. That's where is one? These Gamegenic ones. If you're not going crazy on the double sleeves, like if you're just only single sleeve, or you're like me, you do mixed, you can fit some tokens in. Oh, it's a better example. This deck is thicker. Aha! I just picked up the Asari Tyrant of the Gyre Strait, the Commander Legends one. And you can, mostly not double sleeved, so you have space to fit tokens, right? But if you're double sleeving, or like with this one, I'm double sleeved and I have the cardboard, ain't no way I'm fitting tokens in there. So if you're a double sleever, and if you have a contraption deck, say if it's a little silver borders thing, or it's an attraction, this isn't silver bordered or anything. Or if you want to put your tokens with it, like say you have one zombie deck and you want like 50 fucking zombie tokens with it for funsies, which is something I do. Yeah, so I like this one just for that. And not gonna lie, it feels pretty. It's technically double shelled. You know what I mean? It's not like super, but I trust this more than the magnets, to be honest. You'd have to like, yeah, like I've had this guy for a while. A friend gave it to me because he doesn't like this whole mechanic. He can't just open it, which, I can't blame him. That's one thing though I do like, it takes up more space, is, sorry if I feel I'm rushing, the caffeine hit. So when it's open, these ones are open. Or with these, and I've sat there and I've, step by step, cranked. I'll have to do it again apparently with this one. And they still kind of flippity floppy back. You get this kind of weird texture. I've got a couple that don't stay perfectly shut. Like this one will slowly just kind of like that and stay there. So these double shell ones are pretty badass. You just have to deal with the extra work of this mechanical and the mechanics of it. But it fits, you know, if you have, again, a big double sleeve deck and your tokens. Or you've got, in this case, you know, it's not double. There's a lot of foils in here, so it's fairly double sleeved, this one. And currently there's some proxies because I need to order like $50 worth of cards. You know, as I said, there's a lot of, you know, there's some that are double, some that are not, you know. Just so you can see the proxies. I need to, cards, I was play testing this out. Right. Ooh, shiny. So, again, I really like these. But some people just don't like them because of the mechanic of opening it, flipping it over. You know. A buddy of mine who had one, he sneezed. And he had it like, I don't know if he had it partially open or what, but he ended up losing control of it. While he was like transporting it while open or something. I can't remember the exact story. And he was like, never again. Which he then cleaned it and then was like, hey, I got this one partially sneezed on. And I'm like, well, in that case. So, as you can see, I bought another one, which means, yes, I recommend this product if you have a deck that is more than 100 cards and you just want a cheap container. This guy was $8 on Amazon. There were some that were cost more because they were different colors, as how it goes with Amazon. I really like it. Keeps the card secure. I'm not worried about it, but they're cheap still. Again, my recommendation for the 100, if you just want a plastic box to hold it, the GameGenic 100 plus deck holders are my recommendation. For the 80 plus as well, I have to go with GameGenic. I've yet to try out everyone else's products. The size, though, I bought one of these and went, shit. I do prefer clear. These don't come in clear. That's one thing you'll have to keep in mind. I like having clear so I can just look at the front and see which deck it is. I play a lot of Commander. So I just look. I do have a couple of these clear 80 plus ones. This white one I just know has, my only white one, I know it has my DBZ deck in it from 2004. This was the only big white, you know, I knew this was the Necron Plusks with my tokens. This one I know is going to be the most dangerous gamer plus his attraction deck. It's a unique color. I just have tokens in this 80 plus. So these are the tokens I need for all my decks, basically, besides these two. Yeah, as I said, I like the clear. I can see Lenora, which this is not, you know, mostly single sleeve, so there's some space. Even though my zombie deck, I can see the Scarab God print. So I know I need something to compare against, which these are pretty easy to. I would have tested out a GameGenic 120 plus if I saw one. I went on their site. Didn't really see one that fit the bill. Went online, didn't see one that really. My shop didn't know if they had one. And I decided to stick with. Because it was the same price about. My shop had the Ultimate Guard 120, where it's about like this long, and it has a normal clasp. You know, a normal. And I just said, fuck it. So, I recommend these for the 120 plus. I'll probably buy more if I need more. Oh, those got different dragons on them. Oh. can't. Huh. I don't know if you guys can see that. Yeah. So yeah. If you don't like the cheap, flimsy plastic, obviously not the product for you. And with that, I thank you guys for listening to my ramble, and you have a good day.